You right, guys? This is Yonks. I'm with Feats, and today we're with Hotwax. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, we're good.
Yes, we're very good.
Delightful. What about you, mate? How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good. Good. I'm glad you're good. So, how are we feeling about tonight? You're playing the Trailer Park stage.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've heard very cool things about that stage, so I feel very honoured.
It's
and
like its own world.
exciting that we're playing it. We just got out the van. It's a classic thing of like, you know, when you're going into the festival and trying to find where you are, and there's like the people in the jackets and they all are telling you to go different places, and then finally we got there, and it's like quite mad in that area, and we just got out completely sober, and everyone's like, so it was quite fun, quite exciting. I'm looking forward to playing.
It's gonna be good.
No, we were saying that, weren't we? Like, it's a very interesting vibe at Latitude. Have you guys been here before?
Yeah, we played last year actually, but we played on the Thursday, like opening up the stage.
Oh, right, yeah.
The sunrise.
The
Sunrise Arena.
Yeah, Sunrise Arena, and we had to get a boat to the stage, and it was really cool. But we didn't really like spend any time here. But yeah, it's quite insane. And we like did a festival at the weekend, which was interesting. So we were warmed up and ready.
Oh, yeah. Where were you at over the weekend?
Germany.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
How was that?
It was interesting. It was like this in this tiny little village, and there was like, it was very kind of like the weather has been here, just suddenly storming, then really hot, and it was it's a funny little festival. But yeah, now we're here.
So, you guys are from Brighton and Hastings, and you guys have so many people coming out from that scene. What does it feel like being part of the makeup of the music scene of those places?
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice. Like, me and Lola are from Hastings and Alfie's from Brighton. And growing up in Hastings was, like, really great in that it's so it's a tiny town, really, but it's, like, really creative.
So everyone creative, you kind of know straight away.
Yeah, and it's, like, a big community, but because there's not a university or anything, there's not loads and loads of young people. So then when we went over to Brighton and we met Alfie, that was, like, really inspirational to us because suddenly there was loads of kids our age all playing like the same venues every night, and we're all together, so it definitely, there is that nice community feel there as well. That's like, yeah, it's cool. And then, like, you know, playing festivals like today and bumping into other bands that are from that area is really a nice feeling.
That's great. So how did you guys all meet? Like, how did this all come to be?
Well, me and Lola met in year 7. We
Wow,
were like
really?
11, 12, and our music teacher put us together to be in a band. And we were in this other band, like, with these 2 other girls from our school. So we just kind of like stuck together all through that, and then formed Hotwax in 2019. And we were very like quite different sounding, very psychedelic, and a lot of instrumental. It was basically an instrumental band. And then through lockdown, we sort of just like developed on our songs, and then we went to music college in Brighton where we then met Alfie, and from there just like, yeah, we just always like gig loads, which is like really lucky that we've got to be able to do that living in the places we have. But that's kind of how we've done it. And then
Yeah. So you guys formed in 2019, but your debut album came out earlier on this year. Like, was that something intentional, or was that kind of to do with the climate of the scene? Did you kind of have to release singles and then amp up to it?
Yeah, I mean, we've been in Hotwax since 2019, but we weren't signed until 2023. So obviously we were just releasing. 22?
Yeah. End of 22.
Oh. 22.
Time flies when you're fighting for your life.
And I think as well, like, being in a band, it was never like a thing. We never really had a plan for it. We didn't ever know what the hell we were doing. We just, like, you know, it's not like we were leading up to some album. We were just writing songs, recording them when we'd like saved up to record them, released the single, then put out the 2 EPs. But like, I don't know, it's not like we had this like idea in our heads that we were leading up to do this album, and then we released the album and this was all gonna happen. We just kind of put out music when and where we could. So, yeah.
It's a bit of a milestone being here, like, now, because like this time last year when we were here was just after we'd finished recording the album as well.
We went straight from
yeah,
the
we
studio
literally came
to
straight from the studio
to
to
Really?
the album, yeah.
That's such a full circle
year ago
moment.
now, which is
Brilliant.
crazy, yeah. And it was nice to like record the whole album and end it on a festival. Was fun. But I remember we still had like all our equipment from the studio in the van, like waiting to be driven home.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was
High
just
stakes.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sick. So, your latest single came out. What has the reception for that been like?
It's been really good. I mean, I feel like now, I think, I don't know, everyone's sort of like, I feel like, well, we always overthink what's our single going to be like. How do we know if it's going to go down very well? Because you just don't really know. Like, you can like a song, but you just can't really tell. And it's actually like it's done well, and I think people are really liking it. And I'm glad that it sounds quite different to the album, because we actually recorded it before we recorded the album, and we wrote it around that sort of time when we were writing the album, and then it just didn't really fit with the sound, because the sound of the album's so live and we did so much of it together in the room. And this song has a lot of like bass synth, and it's not electronic sounding, but it's a bit more in that vein than the album. So I think like to come after the album works well, and it's a song we've always really loved, but it just never really fit anywhere. So yeah, no, it's good. I'm glad it came out in the summer as well. Like, it feels like
Is it a good summer tune?
yeah, I think so.
Glorious.
And the
Yeah.
sun.
Oh yeah, not that we've got that today, but at least we've got it in energy. So I'm so excited to talk to you guys about this. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. But you're touring with Nova Twins in the autumn. How did that happen?
Well,
what's the story?
I should post it actually when before we go on the tour. But we've sort of known them since we were quite young, really, because they live in Hastings, and I remember they'd always play like all the rock pubs around Hastings, like the Carlisle. There's like this picture of me when I was like a 12-year-old with them, and it's just really funny. And yeah, like we bump into them at festivals sometimes, and we're always like, obviously would love to go on tour together. And they asked us a few months ago, and we were really, really excited.
Yeah, it's just completely out of the blue. Like, every time I see them, I'd always be like, can we support you? Can we support you? And then yeah, they just emailed us, and yeah, it's going to be going to so many places we've never played, and this is going to be really fun.
And it'll be nice to be on tour with like girls as well.
Bet, yeah.
Like, I love going on tour with boys, and then you know, so it doesn't really matter fucking what gender you are, but it is nice.
It's a different vibe, isn't it? You can be a little bit more unfiltered and messy and not worry too much about things. But like, who are you used to kind of touring with, would you say?
Well, really nice people, thank God. Like Royal Blood, Frank Carter, Warm Dusha.
But quite manly band.
Manly bands, but really lovely. Really,
Yeah.
we've been very lucky, which is really, really great.
The acceptable men of the music scene.
Yeah, we've been lucky there.
No, that's great. So we have a question over at Feats that we ask any sort of artists that we interview. If you could collab with any artist, dead or alive, on your next song, who would it be and why?
Well, someone I'd love to work with one day, which would be insane, would be to work with Beck, because we named our band after one of his songs, Hotwax, off the Odelay album. And like any song he collaborates with any artist, I always think is like super cool, and like, you know, he delves into so many genres that I think that would be a really cool, very exciting collaboration. Yeah,
that's a good answer.
So other than your tour with Nova Twins, what is next for you guys? Obviously you've got so much that you've already been putting out and doing, but there's only one way to go but up.
Yeah, well, we've got a headline tour that we need to do. So we need to do that properly after next year. And more music, lots more music. And yeah, Hotwax headline UK coming soon for sure.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, it's been such a pleasure speaking to you guys today. No, not at all. Is there anything that you kind of want to put out to the audience as like a final remark? Anything that's on your mind at the moment? Anyone you're going to see later on once you're done?
just try and enjoy yourself while you can. Please, because everything is quite scary and it's quite terrifying. So yeah, just enjoy music and the natural world and people,
and like nice things like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Music brings us together and all that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's a wrap. It's Yonks over at Feats interviewing Hotwax. Thank you so much, guys, again. Really appreciate your time.